Hey, it's Stella Bell, and I actually don't like being the subject in a video, but I was watching Andrarchy's video today, and I realized that by being real, you really can cut through a lot of the BS that is out there on the internet and on Steemit. So I wanted to speak my mind about a few issues, or just things that I'm seeing on Steemit, with the hopes that, you can get a better understanding of what's going on and how to create content that people actually want to read and upvote. Now, I haven't done this because, this is getting really personal, but I do live in a community where there's dome homes and these things called terradomes you can see in the distance there. Well, and the reason that I bring up community is because a lot of people don't know what it's like to live in a real community where you respect other people. I mean, you can always disagree with them, but you don't hate on them because it creates such a terrible environment. So, like, here's another one of the experimental homes in my community, and it looks like a gigantic, like, basketball. It looks like something out of Star Wars. It's quite interesting and remote. Not that many people even know about the community that I live in. So these homes are called terradomes. They were built in the early days, the first experimental green homes. And over here, this is really cool. There's some other terradomes, and the guy that lives here is building all of these really interesting structures. On the outside, you can see there's a hammock down there. Let's just take a look here. So you can see there's some logs up there which are holding this hammock. I guess the main reason that I'm talking about community is that, even though I do live in this community, I'm not terribly active in it. I mean, I actually would rather spend time on my computer doing writing, making art, and connecting with people who understand what is possible in the future. So, oh my God, I'm out of breath. So many of you might be wondering about the secret writer and how it works. Well, I've been a writer, not professionally, but as a child I had over 20 pen pals. And I would get a letter in the mail every day, almost. And I would also write a letter to someone almost every day. I even wrote to prisoners, and I had to stop that because they were being sort of disgusting to me. So with the prisoners, I had to stop writing to them. But I continued to write to many people, mostly in Europe, but Australia, Japan, New Zealand, Great Britain, Chile. I mean, really all over. And I really miss that, actually, because, well, when the internet came around, suddenly you just have access to everyone, and kind of made communication a lot easier, but it also made it more superficial because people aren't really sharing really deep stuff because they don't want to be connected to that deep stuff. You could lose your job easily with social media. You don't want your family to know, your friends. So I've been a very secretive person my entire life. I kept journals for a long time, and I had very close, one close friend. She knows who I'm talking about. She was the one person that got all my secrets when I was in college. And I really miss that creative exchange. And I think that a lot of people don't have anyone now. Even though we're so connected, I think that we're not connected really. I think that we are not free to turn into the person that we were meant to be. And the reason that I say that is because it was only in 2015 when I wrote my book, Uncrap Your Life. I had to face all my demons, and it was terrifying. I was scared of my parents finding my stuff, my brother, everyone that I knew would now know that I was an addict, completely out of control, addicted to a fantasy world, and unable to really have connections with people. So fear of intimacy has caused a lot of my issues. Still having those issues right now, but it's getting a little better now that after a year of confronting exactly who I am and finding out that, okay, so I admitted all this stuff. It didn't kill me. And if anything, my life has improved so much because other people now see me as a source of strength, which is kind of funny because I don't feel that strong, especially in front of a camera. It's like not my favorite place to be. But the Secret Writer is there for people who are desperate to get their stuff out but don't want to destroy or put in jeopardy their reputation. So basically it works like this. I finally got an encrypted 100% anonymous email account. It's very, very secure. It's at thesecretwriter@protonmail.com. And I want to thank the people on Steemit who told me about that encrypted email service, because I really didn't have any idea of what that was. Also, I will be giving the Secret Writer 50% of the Steam dollars that is upvoted for that particular post. Let me just clarify, I'll be keeping the Steam power, but I will be giving half of the Steam dollars. I feel like that's fair because this service that I'm doing right now on Steemit, I did on Medium for a few months, completely free. And also I have been doing artwork and all kinds of things for people and receiving extremely low compensation for it. A couple years ago, actually, my daughter and I lived on $10,000 in 1 year. Now, I'm not saying that to pity me, because basically I had help from my family, and my brother helped pay for a lot of stuff. But it was still quite demeaning to me to feel like I could not provide for my child. Just to clarify something else, I get nothing from the sperm donor, so it's just me creating income for myself and my daughter, and I'm actually in quite a bit of debt right now. So that explains kind of why I was posting like crazy, like mad for 4 weeks, because I, for one, want to get out of debt. I would like for my mother to stop working. She's 77, and if I could provide some income for her so that she doesn't have to work, that would be ideal. That's why I'm working my ass off right now. Getting out of debt. I want to pay off my car, the house, and be completely debt-free. Those are the goals that I'm working towards on Steemit. So for anyone that thinks I'm some greedy person, I am not. I'm in debt. So this is my way out, my ticket out. And I have been building up my creativity, writing skills, and art skills for basically my entire life. So I think I hope, pray to God, that Steemit stays around. It's the perfect platform for me to run several different business ideas to help people. So please stay. Everyone, don't cash out and fuck up the system. That's all I gotta say about that. And just don't be cruel to my friends and people on Steemit, because holy fuck, you know, you're really destroying something that has potential. So, you know, I'm sorry that your life is miserable, but like, stop taking it out on other people and making them fear for their own lives.